thanks for booting this up and giving me the opportunity to speak to some of the franchise owners here with
Yeah,
Jets. Yeah. So
I'm excited about it.
where are you? You're here in the Austin area with me, right?
Yes, Eric and I are both in Austin. I run the store off 71 and 290, the Oak Hill location. But originally I worked at the Brody location, which is the first one in Austin, and it's like a powerhouse. They are super busy, and I was a manager at that store, and then I came and opened this one a little over a year ago. So
Okay.
it's been a journey.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Brody store is the one I'm most familiar with. I've ordered there
Yes, that's the
many
most
times.
popular one. And it's been, I mean, I don't even know how long it's been open, like 12 years, I think. Or
Sounds about right. I was gonna say.
2011.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's been longer than that. It's been 14. So yeah, it definitely, that store took off a lot during COVID is when it started getting super busy. And now it just is steadily doing $40,000 weeks, which is great for Jet standards.
Very nice. So when Jets hit Austin back in, it was that 2011 era, Eric, I believe, right? Wasn't that the first store? The Brody store was the first store. Yeah. I remember I at that time I thought it was an Austin native just startup. I had no idea the legacy of the brand. Can someone just take us through the founding story of Jets and how it started and where we are today?
I can probably answer for that one. So back in 1978, John and his brother Eugene started a pizza shop out of their parents' like little corner store or just like a little quick mart, and the rest became history. It actually was 4 miles away from where I grew up, so I've kind of known Jets my whole life. And yeah, they've definitely grown from that one little out of the back of their parents' shop to I think it's almost 450 now. So quite a bit.
Well, that's a pretty robust growth path. And I take it it's a franchise model. I saw that on the website.
It is.
So each of you, are you independent owners? Are you part of a group of owners? What's your story?
Yeah, so we're part of a group. 2012, I started, brought Jets to Chicago. We opened our first store up in Lakeview, and it just kind of crazy blew up. And Eric came and joined at that time. He worked in North Avenue, the Ribbon North store. So he was with us for probably like 3-4 years in Chicago, I think, correct?
Yeah, I think 2020, 2021.
Yeah. So then he was wanting to go out to Austin, and then we had found George, the person that the Austin store, the original one, with his partner. His partner wanted to sell out, and we had learned about that it was for sale, so we bought it. And then Eric was wanting to go out to Austin, so we sent like a team out there with him. He runs kind of like the area out there with Kirsten, and yeah, we've grown that area. I mean, it's been amazing. Austin's definitely loves the pizza and just has been embraced the Jets brand and everything. So that's been a pretty cool ride to be out there. And Kirsten was helping run with George, like the biggest store out there. So she eventually went off and did her own store, and then we expanded out to Vegas as well. So the start was in Chicago many years ago, at least for this group.
Gotcha. How many stores total in this group?
We've got 15 right now that are open.
Oh,
Several more under development.
When it comes to Jets corporate, what is the corporate mission? Is there a mission statement? Is there a particular vision that new franchise owners and groups need to become acquainted with?
I don't know if I can repeat the mission statement. I mean, I don't know if I've actually seen the actual verbatim one, but I mean, it's an incredible family company, and there's a lot of the family works in the business. they're really passionate about their brands. They're definitely hands-on every day. They're super passionate about the quality. I was telling someone actually today, I would love to be sometimes in like a Papa John's or a Domino's, because they get basically frozen pucks in every day and they just pop it in an oven and they're done. But we have to, every morning we make all our product fresh. We make the dough fresh, we make the ranch dressing. I mean, everything. It's a labor intensive business, especially in the mornings. It's a lot of work, but I think it definitely comes out with a superior product, and they have never compromised on that, which is awesome. I mean, even the cheese is like, one of the more higher cost cheeses out there. It's definitely fluctuated over the past year, which has been a little bit hard to trying to make sure that we keep our costs in line. But nothing has been compromised since I've been here in 2012, and I think they have the pulse on that, which is pretty awesome. So I think in terms of their mission statement, I would assume quality ingredients is probably one of the top ones.
It sounds like that's definitely a key differentiator.
Yeah.
But still, given that, how do you compete with some of the freezer to the fryer, so to speak, kind of joints like Papa John's, Pizza Hut?
Well, I think at the end of the day, it's like still economies of scale, right? And they have several hundred restaurants. So, I mean, we're still buying product at really inexpensive prices compared to like someone just having one store. A lot of their internal, processes have allowed us to cut a lot of costs as well. And, their suppliers, the supply chain is pretty robust. So it's pretty awesome to work with a lot of the suppliers. They're always on time. They're always like working with us on costs and everything. So, yeah, I mean, they've done a great job of helping us to try and make the process as efficient as possible to keep us competitive. But it's that, I mean, the past 4 or 5 years, I mean, Eric and Kirsten can speak to it really well too. I mean, it's been difficult. I mean, everything's fluctuated like crazy.
Yeah, like we're in between. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of, there's other deep dish restaurants in Austin, and we're kind of like in the mid price point range. We're not like a sit down restaurant, and we're not offering like, like figs on your pizza and like crazy ingredients, but we are like, we're nicer than Domino's. We have like gluten-free options, and like all our stuff tastes good. Like you're going to order our wings and you're going to be like, oh, these are delicious, and our salads, we chop all our vegetables here. So it's just kind of hard. We have to find like the right, group of people. And we also cater to like the fact that we do delivery. I think that really helps too. We have a lot of like people order us for parties and like their football games and stuff like that. So it helps.
I'll tell you from personal experience ordering from Jets. I think it was in the early days of the Brody store, 15 years ago. I called in to order, and the person who took my order, asked what I wanted, and I'm the kind of guy, I put pineapple on my pizza, I'll admit it. And so I said pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapeno, and he resoundingly replied back like, "Attaboy, that's my favorite one. That's what I'm talking about." And so as little as a thing that has stuck with me for over a decade now. Just the quality of service and that winning attitude for something as mundane as a pizza. I think that's your cheapest marketing, and you're one of your biggest differentiators from anywhere else I've ever ordered. So how do you find that person?
We have a lot of personality hires, I will say, especially I think that all the stores really do try their hardest to find a good staff. Like I think Eric has had a bunch of people that have worked for him for a couple years, 4+ years. I have somebody that I brought over from the Brody location, and he had worked there for 3 years, and now he's been here a year. So we like just find people that are super nice to our customers. And another big thing for me at my location, I'm sure it is for all of them, but I really like customer service is my number one priority. If you're not in a good mood and like being super friendly to the customers, like I don't want you getting the counter on the phone, because that's, they only have that couple minute interaction with us. So that makes all the difference for us to be, super cheerful and, make a funny joke or whatever.
Yeah, I'm always impressed when I have like somebody that comes in and that never tried jets, or they, are somebody that's applying. So they'll come in, we'll do an interview, and then I'll give them a slice on the way out the door. And then, maybe I hire him and I say, hey, how was that slice? He's like, dude, the best I've ever had. And that's, just a compliment to like what Jets does, from the premium cheese and the fresh tomatoes to just quality service. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think we've lost one GM / managing partner since 2017. So out of 15 stores, that's not bad. I mean, these stores typically and fast casual restaurants turn over a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty awesome. But yeah,
Amazing.
What's that?
So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, I second the fact that like the reaction we get off this pizza is insane. I mean, I've been several other businesses, and like when you're selling something, there's no enthusiasm to it, right? I mean, it's like whether you're selling screws or promotional items or whatever you're selling, it's like people don't get excited when you're like in front of them with pizza. They're like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's like it's so much fun to just to be a part of, because it's like you're proud of it and you're part of something that makes someone happy, which is rare these days because most people aren't happy anymore. So.
Well, I love one of the mottos I've heard, better because it has to be.
Yeah.
To me, that makes a lot of sense in what, from my perspective, being the outsider, what seems to be a very saturated space. And so it makes sense that you have to be better because you have to be.